I'm gonna try to do, oh my heart, I'm gonna try to do this video really quick, because I'm hot. Like you can see, sweating like crazy. It's hot over here in this area. The fan is on, but where I have to sit, the fan does not blow on me. I will have to sit there, and I'm hot. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Welcome back. All right, so today we're gonna be doing a quick DIY dress out of jeans. So you're gonna make a dress from jeans. I'm hot. All right, so we're gonna make a dress from jeans. I used about 2.5 pair of jeans, but if you get a bigger size jean, you don't need that many. But all right, let us get right into it. All right, first I started out with just a pant leg. If you have small boobs like me, like I got a little bit chunky, so my boobs aren't that small now, but they are small enough so that one pant leg could cover the boob area. So if you have small boobs, you can do this with one pant leg, or if you have a big pant leg, just make sure you're gauging out what size you need to cover. So you could just put the pant leg over, make sure at the widest, make sure at your boob width sits on your boob, it covers. Once you figure that out, then you can just cut along the side seams. You can leave it raw. I left one raw and the other was like folded, because it's like made to look like a revamped, so you want to leave it like that. So I cut them into 2 pieces along both side seams. If you had a really big boob, you could just cut it one time, have that, kind of do some pleats and some illusion or whatever you want to call it, and then you will be able to cover all your stuff. But like I said, I had 2, and then I went on to the other part, which is the other pant legs. For this, I'm not using the main part of the jean, the part you put yourself in. You could do it like that and then do it like I had another video on how to make a skirt, and then you could do that and then just attach the top part. But then you would need to make an opening right there where the button and zipper closure are, because that's where you would have to get in and out of it. So this way is different, so that you don't use that part. But anyway, I cut those. So based on how big you are around your hips is how many pant legs you're going to need to do this. And these I just cut open one time along the part that doesn't have that little that detail, you know, that jean detail where it's like, I can't think right now, but when you cut it, you'll see that it has the other piece in the inside. You can just tear that off, and then that way it'll be less bulky when you're attaching them together. If you leave it in, it's going to be a little bit bulky. But okay, once you have all of your pieces together that you think you're going to need to cover your bottom, and they don't even have to be the full length, because mine ended up not being the full length of the pant itself, like the pant leg part, but I just, cut it that way and figured it all out in the end, because for the last piece that I needed, I used a kid pair of jeans. So you can use a kid pair of jeans. It's really just based on whatever old jeans you got around, but I just wanted them to kind of match up in color. But anyway, back to what I was saying. You're gonna try to cover up all of your bottom. It's gonna be big depending on how you're shaped. Mine was like a lot of waist length, just from covering the hips. So I made a lot of darts, just like, pinching it in. Some of them were darts, some of them were not darts. It depends on how it plays out. But your point is, you want to make sure the thing is as wide as your hips is, because you need it to fit over your hips, and then you're just going to pin it all together, and then you'll figure out the waist. Once you figure out that, like I said, you're going to pin it all together, and then you can sew it, the pieces straight down. You can sew the pieces straight down, then put it back on, then pin the waist, or you can pin it, do everything at one time. It's all up to you what you want to do, but the point is to get the piece to look good and fit you, not too snug. If you have stretch jeans, you can get a little more play with it. But yeah, you just want it to fit you good. Once it fits you good, not too tight, and you're gonna leave one seam open wherever you want it to fall for a zipper. So I closed up everything, did my little dart pieces and stuff, and then I straightened out the top and the bottom, because the bottom was like, because like I said, I used a kid piece, so it was like real uneven. And then I just straightened out the top part that would meet the boob part. So I'm trying to make this as simple as possible so that, you know, it's easy to follow. But with this, you can make it however you want to make it. You could take the top back pockets pieces and make like a overall type thing. You could make it longer, like a maxi dress. You could do so many things. You could just make it just a skirt, use it to make just a skirt and not do the top and make it a dress. But all right, we back at it now. So we put on the skirt, you put back on the skirt, and then you figure out where you want to place the boob parts. So for me, I was going to do a middle band to make it, you know, a little more modest, but I like the way it looked just like that. So I just figured out where I want those and then kind of overlap them to give it a little V at the piece. So you just match it up to where you want it to be, and then when you sew it, you're gonna sew it right face to right face. But you can see I was talking about making the little band piece, so then you would start up higher for the boob, so you wouldn't need that much. But this is it. You would like face it face to face like that. And then I also made a little bit like a, what do you call it, a facing, so that when it all folded in, it didn't look messy. So you're gonna sew it the same way. You're just gonna put those pieces right face to right face, and then you're gonna put a facing piece. I just put about a 2-inch piece that came from one side in the back all the way around to the other side in the back, so that everything closed and nice, made it into a little sandwich. And then when you fold it up, it looks nicer. And then I put on I also put on a zipper. Did I do that before or after? I'm lost. I put the zipper on. So you're gonna get a zipper, you're gonna line it up with the open piece that you had. Am I making sense here? Everybody's following? If you're not, ask me a question. But you can see I put the zipper in, and then that's basically, you almost done right then, especially if you're not adding a band. But see, that's the facing piece that I put in there, and then you can top stitch it. I didn't feel like getting out my denim thread, and I didn't want to do it with white thread, but you can top stitch it along the front to make sure it stays nice and, you know, in place. But once you put it on, it wasn't so tight. That piece is not really flopping around, but then you can see how it looks once you open it up, and everything is, the facing piece is in the inside, and because you put it right face to right face, the right face of the facing is on the outside of the inside. And then I left a little gap so that you could put a hook and eye, but if you didn't want to do that, you just put the zipper up closer to the top. And then this is the top, and you're going to figure out how you want to close it. To make it real simple, I just tied mine in a knot, but you can do snaps. You can, once you get it on, pull it to where it fits nice and snug, because you don't want your boobs slipping out, and finish it off. But like I said, I tied mine in a knot to make it nice and simple. I cleaned that up a little bit. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to follow, and I will see you in the next one. All right, bye.